good sir.
Welcome back.
Missed you last week.
Same to you.
Yeah.
McDavid, is he going to play tonight?
I think so. I feel confident.
St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Yeah, they're in St. Louis to play
Connor
the
had the
Blues.
flu.
Yeah. A couple of guys, eh?
Even that guy not get the flu shot?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Even the mightiest of sorcerers get sick sometimes.
Because last year he got really sick around the same time. Too.
Yeah, last year he tried to play through it and ended up losing like 15 pounds and extending the illness. Just, you know what, Connor, just take a break.
He had a weird bug, though, last year. He was
pretty
really
sure he
sick.
had everything.
Yeah. I think what ends up happening is, I think, you know what? It goes without saying, but not everyone plays as much as McDavid, right?
Sure.
Like, he is practicing and then he's on almost every third shift, or more sometimes. Sure. So I think it's just harder on him, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Anyway, this is actually a good segue to this conversation. How do you get your news? That was our topic today.
I'm one of those weird people that I like to read both sides of things, just because I find it interesting that way.
Yeah.
So I'll go and I'll read the New York Times, and then I'll read Breitbart, and I laugh about the difference between the two, because it's like they're living in
story, but just completely different perspectives.
Alternate realities almost.
It's
like depending on who you get your news from, you just see the world in a completely different way. I find it interesting.
I do the same thing. I thought you'd bring up Twitter, though.
I love Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter for instant news. There's no better place to get it.
I get my news from Oilersnation.com.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do. You're talking about all the big topics du jour.
Yeah.
One of the things that I found interesting with you guys, because I follow you guys, is I think you're... How do I put this lightly?
Stupid?
No, stupid's fine. I can list. Just your love affair with McDavid is getting a little awkward.
Well, maybe for him. The way I see it, we've got more to give. This is a long relationship. We're only getting started.
It's just at the beginning.
It's just a little too much, guys. New team in Seattle. We need to talk about this.
Yes.
Does that excite you?
Sure. It's interesting because the Arizona Coyotes got moved to the Central Division, which really sucks for them because that's a really hard division.
Yeah.
Seattle comes into the Pacific. We're going to go through the whole expansion draft thing again. So, of course, it's interesting. It's exciting.
And it's going to be the same rules that Vegas had, right? For the
same rules. The only difference is that Vegas won't lose a player.
Oh, really?
But they also don't get in on that sweet, sweet expansion money.
They don't get the, 25 mil or something like that?
Some kind of
30
kind of math like that.
I think this will be a bit different, though, because Vegas, for whatever reason, managed to manipulate that expansion draft quite well. They built something that was viable right out of the gates, whereas I think teams might be a little bit more protective this time around going into it. So I think it's going to be much more difficult for Seattle to get anything.
It's going to be a lot tighter of a chess match for sure.
I think so, just because I think the GMs will now play a tighter game than they did with Vegas, right?
Hey, Vegas went to the Cup Finals in their first year. No pressure, Seattle.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah. No kidding.
Do you find it odd that they're kind of delaying the 2021 because they threw in there probably going to be a lockout? So
yeah. Here's hoping that an expansion team and all the money that just got influxed into the league will kind of speed the negotiations up. But maybe I'm just a dreamer. I don't know.
What was the salary cap? Gary Bettman said it was going to go up quite a bit, didn't he?
75 right now, isn't it?
It's at 79 this year, and 79. It's going to go up to about 83 next year.
To 83 next year, yeah. So a little more room for some Peter to do some moves there.
Well, hopefully he's not around by that point, but that's another story entirely. But if you look back to when the salary cap first came in, it was $39 million.
Crazy the growth.
So
yeah.
What other industry has that kind of growth?
It's on the right track for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate that, my friend. The last thing I'm going to get you weighing in on is: does Canada ever get a team or should we just another team? I guess, or should we just settle in for?
I could see Ontario getting another one, to be honest.
Or another emergency move. Let's say Florida needs to desperately move.
Yeah, I could see
Quebec City has an arena. Okay, kind of like how Winnipeg got their team. It's a desperation.
I think Montreal held off. I think they have a lot more clout than we give them credit for. I mean, every chance I can, I'll sell Bettman down the river. But because I can't stand twitchy. But the thing is he's listening to the other teams.
Yeah.
The Leafs don't want another Ontario team.
No.
And Montreal probably doesn't want anybody in there taken away from the French crowd, right?
No, I could see Montreal.
money.
I could see Montreal, Toronto not wanting another one, but I could also see a team going into Ontario or Quebec. Who knows?
Yeah.
If the money is right, the owners get their taste, then
Regina, damn it! Why doesn't Regina have a hockey team?
See, I
Have
could
you
see the
been to
people.
Regina?
I could see the people of Saskatchewan just following that team around North
Yes!
America, wearing watermelons on their head. And
It'd be
beat back.
Saskatoon, though. Let's get not Regina. Saskatoon has the arena.
All right.
Good for you, Saskatoon.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Winnipeg doesn't have an airport.
Thanks for the visit back.